Welcome back. We are live. We are going to talk a little bit through the slate yesterday. Not too deep, but we'll do that tomorrow. Uh, look at what I did, what I have alive on like BPM.db for eliminators, and then we'll talk a little bit about the new slate. Probably draft a Wildcat, maybe a primetime Palooza, probably a primetime Palooza to be honest. Um, but welcome, Aaron Sandy. Thanks for popping in. Like, but first we will. I was looking up the eliminator stuff first. Victory formation this week. Davis Maddock. Congrats to him. He got fifth. I popped in at 19th. It was my best finish of the week. It was an okay team. Most of my teams got hamstrung by either Ricky Pearsall or Tet McMillan. I was all over the slate other than those two plays pretty much. So that's a good thing. We had some decent wins in the community. Shout out to Pepper Tony. I can't show it because I didn't do an octopus this week, but he shipped the octopus, and I believe the octopus is 4K, maybe. So congratulations to Pepper Tony. And then Coolers in the Discord posted his lineups for DK or for FanDuel. He made about 2,300 on his lineups, and I did not make money on DK, but I broke even, and I had some really good sweats. Basically, like I had. I needed Tyler Warren. Like on the underdog side, I just needed Tyler Warren to do more. Like if Tyler Warren had a second touchdown here, that puts me up. It doesn't put me up that far. Well, I guess it does. It puts me up to like eighth or whatever. But if we go to the Wildcat here, I had another top 100 team. This team was Daniel Jones and Warren. So one more Warren touchdown or just the AD Mitchell touchdown boost me up quite a bit. I had 135 points. One more touchdown for Daniel Jones would have put me into the top 40. If it was a Tyler Warren touchdown, it would have put me up into the top 30 again. So if it was a Warren touchdown, if it was a passing, it would have put me up even another 4 points from here. So that would have put me up into the top 10 again. So one more, assuming these people don't have Warren. I'm assuming some people did. So like it would have been a flat thing, but it would have put my points up here. Probably would have finished top 20 again. But I was fairly close. Like I had a lot of losers, but that's because I just had a lot of Mr. McMillan. Like if we look at my exposure, I feel pretty good about it. Bijan and Hampton was my first two here. I also had a lot of Ladd. So Ladd and McMillan kind of destroyed me. And I knew that one of those two tight ends were just a good play. The best play was still Ertz. But we did not get there ourselves. So now we'll go ahead and talk about the eliminator. What's up, Scott? Thanks for popping in. I am expecting to advance 5 teams. This is a heartbreaker. I put up 145 here. I have nobody left. I'm not going to win. This was possibly my best team as well. It died with Evans as well. I do not have any news on Bucky Irving. I got it. I hadn't even heard about the Bucky. I've been watching games all day. I have not seen anything. We can look it up. Well, I know Ricky Pearsall is going to be out a little bit, and I have no news. When I do find something out, I will post it in my Discord. Whenever I do find that out, we need Sutton to have a super quiet night, J.K. Dobbins type of night. I mean, I think this. I actually need Sutton to smash tonight for one of my eliminator teams. We will see that here in a few. So this one's dead, and it's my highest scoring for the week. It's a really fun team. Genty finally does something, and it doesn't matter. The teams I have advancing right now, I should definitely advance this one. They have Chase Brown and Ollie Gordon, but I still have Sutton. Like, this will be my highest scoring team. This team feels really good. That's the one that I guess I don't need him to do that much. And then, so I'm a 90% on all of these. Let's see what chaos I need to happen here for me to win. Need Jamar Chase to die on the first drive and Pat Bryant to outscore him. Sounds reasonable. So basically, Jamar Chase needs to put up the Malik Neighbors from last Sunday week. If that happens, I can win. If Jamar Chase is under 12 points, I could win this. My flex right now is 6 points. So a 20-point Chase Brown week nets me the 14 points I need. But then I need Jamar Chase to be under that and for Fields to outscore Caleb Williams. So basically a huge Justin Fields week, and I do have a chance. I think that I probably have better than a 14 or 17% chance. I'd put it like a 25. I do think that they're definitely favored. I think Chase has a big day. I was not either. That Dobbs hat trick absolutely cost me a team. Was it on this one? Yeah. This team right here, the Dobbs hat trick absolutely crushed me on my high scoring team. So the teams that I'm expected to advance, this one feels good. Fields, Drake May, Henry, Brees, Montgomery, Judkins, Tootin. Like, this is my strongest room. RIP Malik Neighbors, done for the season officially. Yeah, he could have. He absolutely could have. Garrett Wilson, Diggs, Shaheed, QJ, Palmer, Wicks. Wicks continues to disappoint. Who would have thought? Jake Ferg, Mason Taylor, and Higbee. Look at this one. Allen, Prescott, Gibbs, Javonte, Rashad White, Dowdle, JCM. This is a very put together team. Javonte Turpin should have had about 12 to 14 fantasy points last night, but Dak missed him wide open a couple times, or he was pressured when he was open. It felt bad, but it's all good. Yeah, so I'm losing some teams. I'm keeping some teams. It looks like unless some chaos happens, I should be above 56% or above the 50% rate. So going back here, we will go to, I think it's live, yeah. Bestball. Go down to my 2 first quarters. This one probably dies tonight. I had Dobbs on it. I don't have anybody left, though. Scadaboo, Pacheco, McCaffrey. Like, this was the one that I had that had a bunch of dead players. Jalen Coker and Rashee Rice. I drafted this team before the Rashee Rice suspension, which was also before the Coker news. So I came into it hoping De'Ami Brown played. He did not. So just QJ, Romeo, Ladd, and Pittman. And, of course, Ladd disappoints once again. But my wide receivers are actually good. Like, they're fine. Hawkinson disappointed. McBride didn't do enough. But I got 138 points. I would be happy for this team to stay in the top 100. It's not going to. And then this other team, I'm almost in last, but I have a whole bunch of Jets on it. I'm 374. I am in last. Congratulations to me. I have Bo Nix and Justin Fields going. My two running backs are there, but then I do have Franklin, Garrett Wilson going tonight. I mean, it's not enough. Mason Taylor, like, I can't possibly get anywhere on this team. This was the one I was a little hopeful for. Jonathan Taylor, the lost, what was that, 11 points on the one touchdown run. But let's say Fields gets 30, Garrett Wilson gets 30, and Troy Franklin gets 9 or whatever. That's 63 points. That still only puts me at 130. That still puts me where I was on the other one, and that would be a fantastic, fantastic day. We will go ahead and put on a little background music. The wrong. There we go. Sorry for the initial sound. That was awfully loud, I'm sure. Did not expect that from Worthy. I did not either. Lack of Puka shares breaks your heart. The thing is, I have a bunch of Puka, but the rest of my portfolio is in shambles. Saw the Fields rushing line on underdog. Damn. I will show you the slip that I put in with the Bo Nix, thing. There we go. So this is what I put together for tonight. The Bo Nix free pick, Garrett Wilson touchdown, Achane over getting 6 or more receptions. That it's a $20 one that pays $140 or something, or $120, something like that. Where is it? Yeah, $20 entry. It doesn't show you the price here. It does on the phone. It was like a 7.4x or something. But that's a free pick there. I do like Garrett Wilson's chance to actually score tonight. 140. So yeah, it's a 145.2 on a $20 bet is what it shows for me right now. I think Achane's kind of a gimme. The Wilson touchdown feels very likely versus the horrific Dolphins. Sorry, Chad Candles, but you know this. You know this. I will say what's up, Candyman? For those of you who do not know, so this is brand new. I'll go ahead and break the news now. We are going to, so Tuesdays, Steve and I are doing our weekly show, the breakdowns from the week before, and on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. we're going to currently rotate channels. Not sure where it'll be first, but I reached out to Candyman and Hartman. We're going to do a game breakdown for the main slate on Wednesday nights 9 p.m. This will be the first week that we do that, and I think I'm going to not do. So the reason I wanted to do that is because the show I do with Hartman on Sunday mornings, I'm going to start doing, I'm going to join Big Draft Energy and Sleaze Bomb on their channel, I believe, most weeks or every week on Sunday mornings for the Start Sit show. So I didn't want to do that without doing something with Hartman. And I figured I needed I like doing things with Candyman, so reached out. We got that set up. That should be a good time. Anyway, I did probably going to do a hurry up here in a minute. I did my single entry and just got all the value. Look at this team. This was the single entry. Which one was it? Okay, yeah, it was this one. I got the 101, and then Fields Wilson fell back. So I got Fields Wilson Achane. So I was like, I don't really like Chase Brown tonight. Almost didn't take him. Almost went 3 receivers. But I figure since I got that value, I should just take the top guys because I think the Fields Wilson Achane thing will be alive. I think a couple people probably do have it. I don't believe that this one will specifically be duped. So I just took the highest ADP. I kind of pivoted here with the Evan Ingram instead of Mason Taylor with the Fields there as a decision to do. And the Malik Washington bring back, or the double here with Fields going off and not being a Brees game. So we have that going. What's up, Dark Side? So yeah, the second quarter sweats, dead. The eliminator sweats, fairly non-existent. We should be advancing, most likely advancing 5 of the 9 teams. I got a 167 put up against me on this team. Like, my higher scoring teams mostly lost. Like, this 145 lost, this 128 lost. I'm basically a lock here at this 106. This 107's close to a lock. So like, it's all about matchups. It's all about rolling the correct dice. And then we're not going to stay live for a very long time today. We are going to probably draft a team or two. I'm going to join Monday night. I'm going to join a hurry up now, and I'll join it in 10 seconds. I'll probably draft 5 or 6 of these tonight on stream, and that'll probably be the rest of what we're doing. While we are here, I will be doing and I'll look at the pick'em lobby a little more. I don't know for sure about that. Let me look up some stuff on Player Profiler. I don't know how many receptions he got last week. And I don't know if Browning is a check down Charlie or not. I am not positive on that. He did get 4 last week. So I do think that's a good bet. If he's willing to check down, I do think that makes a lot of sense. Is selling high? I mean, you're kind of not selling high on Genty. Like, he's still drugged down by the first 3 weeks. I would just hold on to him. I did a few hurry ups. All I know is the tight end is probably a decent spot to get different. Like, I'm noticing by the ADP that Waller is drafted every time. I kind of like scrolling down for like a Tanner Connor or a Julian Hill instead. I know they haven't done much, but they have been healthy. And they've actually been with the team. Now, this is my go-to, what I want in every draft. If I can get Fields, Garrett Wilson everywhere, I'm going to do it. Yeah, like, it kind of does. Like, I will take a Waller share if I do a bunch of these. Like, I wouldn't mind doing 6 to 8 of these or something tonight. Get a little bit of a sweat going. And I did take Achane 101, but I honestly think the Dobbins should be the 101. I think that the Broncos are going to absolutely smash them. All right, so got a little discount there. The Jets' run defense is pretty not great either. But I want to go ahead and take RJ Harvey here. Maybe he ends up getting a little bit of a breakout. I'm interested for what we're going to have happen with Marvin Mims. I have not seen an update yet on Marvin Mims. If anybody sees an update on Mims, let me know. Because the second that he's ruled out, I'm going to go place a losing bet, by the way. A losing bet on Pat Bryant first touchdown. That's what I'm going to do. There's no way that hits, but I'm sure the odds are like 2,800 to 1. And I'll put $5 down to win 150 or what. I guess I'd be about that. No, it'd have to be more, right? Yeah, it'd be 150. So that's kind of what I think. I think that Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson just absolutely dominate this game. Actually, after this, I'll show you. I thought I was going to have a weekly winner's sweat, but I don't think I will that much anymore. It wasn't updating during the game last night, and the overtime and everything that happened there kind of ruined my chances. I do think that Braylon Allen is a great pick, an absolutely great pick here. And I was talking about it. We'll go ahead and take we'll take Tanner Connor here. Get a little different. He may not even end up being active. Maybe it's a terrible pick. Let me see. I do not know. Yeah, okay. So it does say that he will be active. That does not, that's Google, that's AI assisting me. So I doubt that that's 100% true. So this team right here, I have got to get up. Wow, these people have player minutes remaining. Chase Brown remaining. I mean, they're not going to crack 26 points there. But I don't think I can get way high. But this team, I do have Breece Hall and then Garrett Wilson and Jalen Waddle. If all of them get 20 points, that puts me at 180. 180 puts me currently down probably top 100, which isn't really that big of a deal. But before last night's game, the number one point scorer was 181 before the Sunday night game. So I thought I was going to have a sweat coming into the night because I felt like that could be pretty doable. I do not think that I don't think if Wilson puts up 35 and Fields puts up 35, AI will just make up stuff. So I am not saying that is correct. All right, join in another hurry up, and we will be joining in 10 seconds. And if you're just popping in, please smash the like for me. And if you're new and you enjoy the content, go ahead and smash that sub. Because you will not want to miss tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time, Steve and I's breakdown. I'm through a lot of the games. I like there are some interesting things. There's been some gigantic, like the Malik Neighbors stuff. I was going into this week, I was first overall in the total points over in, I know it's really early, over on Fast Draft. And that team had 5 running backs, and those running backs were Travion Henderson, James Cook, Jonathan Taylor, which felt awesome, except for the other 2 were James Conner and Austin Eckler. Well, that team has Puka on it, which is, all the top teams probably have Puka on it. But it also has Malik Neighbors. So now I'm down 3 players for the entire season. I'm still currently in third. I went into last night's game into first still. It'll change tonight. Every week it's going to fall. Like, that team will be lucky to finish top 100 due to bad luck and injuries. So RIP to my chances there. And I do think that there is an absolute clear cliff after the first 3 picks here. I think you could argue Garrett Wilson with him, but just because of the position scarcity at running back, absolutely. Hey. What's up, Hulk? So, yeah, tonight's games, I personally envision the Jets putting up a lot of points. I think they're going to put up 27 to 30 points. I think it'll be like 27-21 or something. So what wide receivers are left here? Man, it's ugly, isn't it? So we will go with Jalen Waddle here. I will make this a big stack for, let's see, where's Tyreek Hill? Tyreek Hill went there. So if I want Hill, I need to take him now. What's up, Doc? 79. Not sure if you're here. I know you've listened before. Sorry to tell you, but you're getting second in this pod. Sorry. Game over, bud. Game over. The good old Mason Taylor with Justin Fields. I like it. Yeah, I'm just going to wait on RB here. I think I'm going to go. I could just not take another RB. Take Malik Washington and Gesicki. If I'm going to take Darren Waller, it should be on this team, though, right? And taking Darren Waller there gives me an excuse to take Pat Bryant. So we're going to take Darren Waller. I do think he's a really bad pick. But just to give the double stack, all signs point to a Jets-Dolphins shootout. So it will probably be an ugly field goal fest. Absolutely. I definitely think the Mason Taylor breakout is going to come soon. I agree. And I need it. So Waller should be on no team. Or are you saying Waller should be on New Orleans? Which are you saying? I'm very confused here. Capitalizing that word just completely messes with me. How dare you, Cards? And by the way, I think Cards got top 10 in Dog Bowl again. Am I right? Did you finish top 10 in the Dog Bowl again? Or were you up there after the first set of games or something? 0 teams. I do honestly agree Waller probably shouldn't be anywhere. But if I'm going to do 10 of these or so, 14th, you're kind of killing the Dog Bowl. That's awesome. if I'm going to do a bunch of these, I probably do need at least one team. So we're entering another 10 seconds ish. Anybody who wants to join, welcome to join. I haven't even looked at the slate for this week yet. Got up to 4th and Genty hit. Yeah, Genty hit hard, and I love it. Like, I had a bunch pre-draft. Get the 3 spot again here with DeWitty. Hopefully not friends with Puff. Aaron Glenn did talk up Mason Taylor getting the ball. Hell yeah. Yeah, he did. There was also some coach speak on some other things that was pretty interesting. Like Evan Ingram got some positive buzz. One thing I'm going to talk heavy about tomorrow is I think it's Brashard Smith time. Like, I know people are saying that Kamara is going to get traded and KC's looking for somebody. I don't think Kamara is I think they like Brashard Smith. And I think that Brashard Smith has done well enough for as young as he is in that offense. I don't think that they will go for Kamara because they already have that type of back. I think if they get somebody, they're going to look for more of a bruiser guy. Maybe make a trade for, like, I'm not saying Braylon Allen, but somebody like a Braylon Allen. Maybe. But to be honest, now that our offense, like, kind of started clicking a little, Pacheco didn't look as bad this week. Like, with the holes being opened up because they actually respect our passing game now, like, he's not facing the bigger boxes. Like, I'm not saying he's a good pick, but I do think that he is serviceable now. Like, the combination of those 3 backs, I do think can work. I am willing to just lose if it's not Garrett Wilson that you need tonight. I don't really want a whole lot of Sutton plus Dobbins teams, although that may be what you need, because Cincinnati's defense is pretty bad. But I think if you can get Dobbins and then build out a shootout in Miami team, I think that that's a really good way to do it. Like, that's kind of what I view will happen. I mean, don't get me wrong, if he would have fell back, I would have taken him. So I think this is what I would like. The Tyreek Hill drafter already took a quarterback. So I'm going to take Waddle here. Hope they don't take Tua. Because if they don't take Tua, I get them back here at 19. If they do take Tua, because they don't, they're going to double stack the Browning. So we both get what we want. I'm going to go ahead and take the Mason Taylor breakout here. And then we're going to hopefully get Malik Washington and Tua. Oh, he did take Tua. Look at him. Look at him go. It takes the T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and then takes Tua. What a guy. I wasn't paying attention. Why is Joe Burrow even listed here? Yeah, so we will take Jake Browning. Actually, we will not. We might. I mean, we're going to take Mitchell Tinsley. That's what we're going to do, I think. What if Jake Browning gets 2 rushing touchdowns? Like, this team is pretty much dead. That is for sure. We'll go ahead and take a Samaje Perine. Maybe he steals the one of the 3 touchdowns, has a long one. I mean, he's got a .1 total last week. That's pretty solid. Gotta love that. Is Taj? You know what? We're going to take Taj instead. I think this team's super dead already. So we're just going to take Taj because I like Taj. Something happened to me. Tried to push Tua, and the Chase Higgins drafter. Nope. Yeah, that's exactly what happened right here. He had Brees. He had Chase. He had. I took Waddle, so he didn't have anybody to take unless he wanted Malik Washington. And then he passed Malik Washington here. So yeah, P. Ryan fumbled last week. So that's kind of why I'm a little comfortable I don't like the Taj Brooks league. Don't get me wrong. That's not where I want to be. But it's that or Mitchell Tinsley or Yoshi. And I'll take the next and 0 owned guy. If Chase Brown got hurt early in the game, it could be a Taj Brooks week, and he can catch the ball. All right, another hurry up, entering in 10 seconds for anybody who wishes to join. Hopefully, we can get one of you in here at some point. Every one of these instant filling. We got Gods here. Fat Badger 34. Oh, and I didn't shout out Gamble. Gamble had a legit sweat in the millie on DK yesterday up until the Genty breakout as well. He had Puka and Derrick Henry going into the last set of games. If he would have swapped, he might have. I think he wins the millie if he would have ended up swapping Derrick Henry for Ashton Genty, because he was the closest in points at that point. And actually, Martin Tamaro was in first after the first set of games on the DK millie. For those of you who did not see, but then Derrick Henry ended up getting game scripted out of the game. The Genty breakout thing happened. What's up, Big Draft Energy? How we doing? We are drafting Primetime Paloozas. Just little drafts for tonight's games. And I like all 3 of these RBs. I kind of like Achane the least this week in the half-point PPR. I hope he does the best. I actually have I think I have the most Brees out of all of them in best ball. So there is that. Yeah, the Trimble call got there. That's what Gamble had in his millie lineup that had a chance to hit. I made the mistake of tying all of my Trimble to Tet McMillan and Bryce Young. And I just want to say, McMillan was open over and over again, and Bryce Young continually missed it. I just got done rewatching that game, watching that game all the way through. I think a couple times McMillan did kind of run the wrong way, make some mistakes and stuff. But overall, I honestly think that McMillan absolutely destroyed that. Absolutely destroyed them. Overall. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take both RBs. Yeah, I know you weren't in on McMillan. I was off on Pickens last night. Like the 3 calls I got wrong yesterday was Pickens, McMillan, and Pearsall. Pearsall's was due more to injury than anything else. McMillan was due to an inaccurate quarterback, and Pickens, I thought they were going to double a bracket, and yeah, like I definitely was just flat wrong there. That's all there was to it. No excuses. I missed it. That's all that matters. I missed it. We got Mason Taylor. I was decently right on the Debo call. I thought Debo was going to have a pretty decent game. I was on Genty a reasonable amount. I loved Hampton and Bijan. Like you see in my exposures, Hampton, Bijan were absolutely my number 1 and 2, and Genty was like my number 4 running back on exposures. So like I kind of hit the running backs right. I just got crushed on the other side. Yeah, Bauer's definitely disappointed. Like I knew the thing is, I knew Bowers or Genty, one or the other, was going to absolutely, like one of those two was going to smash. So I took a lot of both of them. I just never took them on the same team. I haven't watched that game yet. I am going to do that probably after the 2 Monday night games tonight. I'm just kind of chilling right now. I mean, if you want to jump in, you can jump in. I was just going to kind of draft a couple of these teams, chat for a minute. I was probably going to leave here in a bit, but I wouldn't mind just chopping it up. We're gonna hope. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can jump on yours. Are you doing that here in 18 minutes? I assume. I'm confused how the rookie RBs are winning tournaments. I was told they're dead after week 1, right? Well, number one, like normally the rookie or running backs don't win tournaments until like week 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Like this running back class is that good. Like even Woody Marks is like, I'm curious on that. I'm going to jump into a wildcat. And we're going to enter in 10 seconds. I think Woody Marks this week versus the Ravens might be an absolute smash play. Justin Matabuke is now out for the season. That is huge. They have not been good against the run anyway. Like even Pacheco looked okay against them. That's not a good sign. It's not a good sign when Pacheco is also good against you. BDE asked, you got any Evan Ingram or Drew Sample? I have some Ingram, but not much. I've only done I did 5 of those little tournaments. I will show you this. So this is the $20. This is what I'm running tonight. This is what I'm running on DK, the $20 one. They have a bonus to where if you get 4 total RB or rushing or receiving touchdowns in your lineup, 4 total, you split 50K DK bucks with anybody else who got it. So, but this is the lineup I'm going to run tonight. I really, really like this lineup. I couldn't believe I could fit the salary of all these players in. The only thing that's iffy is the Jets defense there. And I couldn't afford the Broncos is why. But I do think the Broncos is probably the best defense to play. But with the way that lineup is, to where I have zero, this is the only Dolphin I have, I think it looks pretty solid. All right, so we are live. Ingel X is here. They are a crusher. They're near the top every week in something. Hulk smash in the 4. We got the 6. So RB, let's look for Marks. Woody Marks does have an ADP, so I wonder how high he ends up going. Let's look through all the, first look. You got Gibbs versus Cincinnati. That feels good. Achane versus Carolina. Oh, Hampton versus Washington. Bucky with an undisclosed injury right now. We don't know what is going on. Scadabo gets the Saints. What are these? I mean, Amon was going to be my pick there. Definitely taking Hampton. The Joe Alt will be out a week or two. Oh man, Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's probably an absolute smash here. So I haven't looked through the whole list to see what I really like, what scrolls I like. Brees versus Dallas has to be a smash too. I don't know if I want Wilson plus Brees in my lineups. Genty against Indy is interesting. I don't like the matchup for Higgins at all with Browning, basically. I think he'll have a week or two to where he absolutely smashes, but I don't know if this is it. And the Broncos defense kind of got right last week. So I don't like Higgins this week specifically, and I don't like him much. I have a lot of T. Higgins in best ball, and I have a really hard time with him tonight. Bengals need to trade for they need to trade for Jameis Winston, but Jameis Winston has a very he has a backup contract, right? Lamar also a little hurt. I'm just going to take Fields at this next turn. Call it good. What do I like? Dobbins versus Philly is actually a reasonable bet. So we're going to take Fields with the first one. I think I just take Tyler Warren versus I think I just take Tyler Warren versus the Raiders, right? So if Fields absolutely smashes tonight, like I think he will, I do think that on this board, well, he will surpass Jared. He might surpass Jared Goff in ADP. Just a shout. Hopefully he has I hope that Jared Goff goes in every draft I'm in before Justin Fields. I will say that. And if I lose to that, Jared Goff, Derrick Henry, Emeka Egbuka, yo, what's up, Hartman? And yeah, they definitely need to. And by the way, BBOC, our sprint is probably going into second tonight, the one that we streamed together, or that you came on here and streamed with me. I think it's going to second tonight, most likely, depending on what happens underneath us. But we're basically in striking distance of nothing else. So that is fun. So after this one, I think I will do one more PTP, and then I will go ahead and find the link of the Big Draft Energy YouTube channel, and I will go over there, and I will be on his stream up until probably about the time the game starts. We found that. All right, so we still need an RB. I mean, that feels okay. What do we got here? So if Ladd has been an absolute disappointment for sure. We could take Javonte. I'm sure Pickens went already. Yeah, Pickens went already. I mean, Debo is kind of an awesome pick right now. Sutton, McLaurin. I think I want that. What did Javonte did have another good game, didn't he? So we will go ahead and do that, build that out. I'm probably going to build this out a lot. And I do think that, like, this also builds out a second game stack here. Debo with Amari and Hampton. We got the Fields, the whole thing, and then a standalone Tyler Warren there. This team feels pretty solid. Oh, yeah. I apologize for being wrong in advance. I'm going to hold you. I'm going to remember this. I'm going to write this down, and I'm going to send you constant negative messages on X when that's what loses me this. Just so you know, I'm absolutely going to remember that for sure. Absolutely. So we are going to do actually, let's go back to that and look at what Hulk Smash done. Hulk took A-Chain in the first. Chase, Nico, Bowers, Irving, playing the Q-Tag game with Lamar. I don't mind it. So let's look at the quarterbacks. What is not drafted this week? So Mahomes is on Monday Night Football next week. DMs are open. Mayfield versus Seattle feels pretty rough. Dart could be a monster versus the Saints. The problem is, I think you either want to stack him with Scatterbo or go naked Dart when you do take Dart. Bryce Young feels pretty unclickable now after the two horrific performances. Bo Nix, if Bo Nix is undrafted, I will take some stabs at him. Like if he's going to sit at 35.9 ADP, I will definitely take some shots on Bo Nix. If he has a good game tonight, that will probably change. Herbert, not drafted in this one. Daniel Jones, like I like those. Yeah, I'm definitely going to take a little bit of naked dart in that matchup. Let's check out the running backs. Woody Marks was undrafted. Dobbins in the bad matchup. Nick Chubb relegated. Everyone's still afraid of Chase Brown, but they also get Detroit like next week. So for next week's slate, I do think the Higgins bet is a little better in the 6-man pods. I will say that. All right, so we are going to go here and enter a hurry up in 10 seconds. And then after this, I will shoot everybody the link. And if you are not subbed to Big Draft Energy, please go sub to Big Draft Energy. Congratulations to him. Last week, he hit 2K subs. Congratulations to him. That's awesome. I'm still on my way to 500. I'll get there. I don't know when I'll get there, but I'm going to get there. But head on over there. We'll talk the game. They have a Discord that they answer a bunch of questions, start sets, all that kind of stuff. And I've been on there. I've been helping him out here and there. Like, I just enjoy talking to the guy. He knows football. We disagree on a few things, but like I think we're betting like 50-50. Like when we disagree, it's kind of 50-50. And like who was right. And usually if we agree, it tends to be the correct thing. From what I'm not out here keeping track. It's just it feels like it's 50-50 because like I was wrong on Tet last week. He was wrong on Debo, kind of thing, and both of them could have went the other way for sure. So suck right here with the Dobbins. We will take Brees if it lets me take Brees. Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah, I'm not gonna be out here keeping track. So I was keeping track of Hartman and I's, and we had a dominant week 3. We don't get that many questions, so there is that. So I don't want every single team to be a Justin Fields team, I guess. You know what? We're just going to do that. We're going to go the Justin Fields list thing and maybe try it out a naked Bo Nix. So worst case scenario, we just take Tua here for the bring back. Yeah. I'm not like that was on my stuff, not his stuff. Yeah. I'm not out here keeping track. So for the show I was doing, like with Hartman, I told her, like, I was like, oh, I'm going to keep track of what I'm doing. Mostly, I just wanted to know if I was giving good advice, right? Like to hold myself a little accountable there. So we're going to go with the naked Bo Nix, I think, on this team. Yeah. Hey, I don't make the rules. I mean, I guess I do. It is my channel. So never mind. I do make the rules. Stop making fun of me. Yeah. But anyway, I think I like this. This feels fun. Get a little Malik Washington bring back. I would love to tap Ollie or RJ Harvey here. Copy. I will let everyone know in that chat. So I actually like Braylon Allen tonight more than RJ Harvey, but I don't like the Breece Hall plus RJ Harvey stuff that much. So they're probably, I'm just out here losing or willing to lose money on drafting old Pat Bryant, aren't I? You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. Like, this is the worst decision you can make. Do not follow this. This is not good advice. This is me just rooting for my boy. That's all that is. Did the inactives come in? So the inactives came in for the Jets-Dolphins game. Storm Duck out again. Quinn Ewers out. Taj Washington's out. Jarvis Brownlee, not Jason, is out. Jermaine Johnson, Tyler Johnson not playing. Jelani Woods, who would have thought Jelani Woods is on an injury report? I would have never thought Jelani Woods was on an injury report. How about you guys? Yeah, Tyler Johnson is out. Absolutely, and it's a Monday night game. I could see... Like, this story is Bo Nix is tired of only Courtland Sutton being there. He forces the rookies in, uses the rookies, and all three of the weapons that he hasn't had for the whole season. He looks good because his weapons are there. Yep. And I am heading on over there. I will be in like 5 minutes. I need to do something before I pop in. But here's the link, everybody. I will pop in over there in a minute or two. Head on over, and I will see you all tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, with Steve for the game breakdowns. Peace.